first half, did you feel tentative at all? Was there something BYU was doing that?
No, I just wasn't connecting. I just wasn't executing. It gets frustrating. The ball's just kind of sailing and get away from you. So we had a good game plan. Offensive line was blocking the ball. I just was making physical errors that I don't usually miss.
Did anybody say anything to you at halftime, or is it something that you pretty much knew yourself?
I mean, when receivers are open, you're not throwing it to them, you got issues. So, I mean, yeah, everyone missed support me at halftime, but no one's harder on me than myself. And I was very hard on myself.
On your third scoring drive, when you converted 3 straight third downs, how big of a boost was that for you personally and for the offense as a whole?
It was just back to form. I mean, that's how I should be playing every drive. It's not I was relieved or anything after that. It's just that's the expectation. That's the standard.
Those were the first third downs that you guys had converted, I think, to that point too.
Yeah.
Was there just turning it up a notch, seeing your receivers better?
Just executing. It's not what I do on those plays, what I don't do on the others. So
Okay.
I'm just not. I'm just not throwing it to them. It's pretty simple, and you guys are open.
Did you make any specific adjustments after halftime?
Nope. Just same plays, just throwing it to the guy. It gets real frustrating, and sometimes you just got to go back to the basics and kind of look yourself in the mirror and make a reset button.
Today, 12 receivers, last week 14. Does that cause problems in terms of knowing, where a guy wants the ball, just knowing, different guys' tendencies and habits and stuff like that?
I mean, there are a few moments in games where you've got some guys that go to, and everyone's turning into more of like a rotation than anything, with guys just going to be fresh all the time. So, I mean, throughout the course of the game, it shouldn't really make a big difference. I should just hit guys when they're open.
You just keep saying that, and then
it's pretty simple. It comes down to, I mean, it's like a boxer in 5 seconds gets knocked out because what happened? I got knocked out. It's a pretty simple thing to fix, which I guess you can see as a good thing because it's nothing you really gotta like completely revamp when you get back on Monday. It's just making simple corrections.
What kind of challenges did BYU's defense present for you guys?
Nothing special. I mean, I'd say we left like 21 points up on the board. I mean, I had a miserable throw to Eldridge when I could have thrown Austin in the corner. I just missed ish. We ended up scoring that drive, but we left a lot of points on the board, and I think I could have executed much better. And I mean, we didn't run the ball for very many yards, but it's also because they weren't very threatened by our vertical passing game that just wasn't connecting.
Another 300-yard passing game for you, even though you said you didn't execute. Does that
care.
Really? Okay.
I don't care. I just need to execute in the key moments of the game, and that doesn't just mean the fourth quarter. It means rolling the first and second quarters. Just gotta play better. It gets real frustrating because after A&M, I was getting a lot better. UNLV was a productive game, and to take a step back like this is really frustrating.
Really consider this a step back?
Absolutely. I mean, like, you're not just. I'm not just going off of stats, touchdowns, picks, whatever. It's just going on film how many coaching points there are in the game. I mean, if I go 10 for 10 for 80 yards and no touchdowns, and that's what I needed to do, I consider that more successful than going 25 for 50 and 350, 400 yards and 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Like, it's all relative. I wasn't executing what I was asked to do today, and it gets really frustrating because the coaches are trying to get on you, and you know that they're just trying to help you out.
What frustrates you? Is it the timing? Is it the where you're placing the ball?
It's really simple. I'm just not seeing the field for some reason. I don't know. I just got to work on it. I'll drop back, and sometimes you can't get distracted. You got to zone in. And lose in focus on certain reads. And when you try to look at the big picture, you end up really seeing nothing because you have to zone in on reads. And when you see the big picture and you see nothing, a lot of time that scrambles your throw and it doesn't look as good as you want it to.
Did they give you any different looks than you expected to see?
Nothing. They actually pressured a lot less than we thought. We expected because they're a pretty heavy zone pressure team, and we didn't see very much of it. I mean, they brought some stuff and we went empty. Nothing in particular. They are actually a little more basic than we thought, and I think they're actually probably getting ready for me to shred them in the passing attack, but it didn't end up happening. So, yeah, I mean, a little less than we actually thought.
It looked like
Last one here, guys.
Looked like you tweaked your ankle on a completion. What's the status of that?
I just got stepped on fine.
All right,
Thanks.
thanks.
Healthy.
Thanks.